understand people and their trauma responses. But I also got to let you know that it's scary for everybody. It ain't just scary for you. You notice I try to save my screaming for the internet. I figure if I'm going to scream at you guys instead of the people out here. But I also got to let you know a lot of screaming out here, and it is tough for me not to scream back at people. Now, there's a lady here named Jamie. I don't know what her history is. I know what other people have said, but I also know that she screams often, and it scares me. I don't hate her. I don't want anybody to do mean shit to her. I don't want anybody to beat her up. And of course, when people are screaming and shouting like that, a lot of people out here, they have trauma responses. Their first response is to start screaming at her. Now, there's a lady out here who protects her. That lady is not here right now. And Jamie will go 5-6 minutes without screaming, and then she'll just scream out all this stuff about child molesters and rape and you know, it just, and loud, really loud. And we got the 76 right next door, and there's a bunch of customers there. And of course, they're looking at that and they're hearing that. And what kind of a reputation is that given to all of the homeless people, to anybody who hears that? And then we all get treated that way. And the American public will support anything you want to do to all of us as if we're all pedophiles. And that includes doing those things to Jamie. Like these mandated reporters not doing their jobs for a homeless person. They're not doing that for her either. The other thing is, for me, I got to say something. I can't just bottle it up inside. This is a very scary situation for me. And I'm sure that she's not intending it that way. I'm sure that she is not intending to trigger somebody who has been through all of that already. Please just... But I got to understand her trauma response. It is the trauma response that she's having to something. I don't know what that something is. I'm scared to go talk to her. I try to treat everybody like a person, but there's people that, yeah, you stay away from because they're fucking scary. I turn in sexual predators. That's what I do. I find missing people. That's what I do. I protect your children when you're off doing fucking drugs and they're down on Pearl Street selling drugs for you. I'm the one who protects them. But there's only so much that I can do to protect them. No matter where I go, if there's kids that show up there, do I need to leave because there's kids there? Does every single adult in the country need to vacate an area if there's children present? That's what I want to know. I mean, I get it. I understand it if it's pedophiles. But I'm not a pedophile. So far as I know, Jamie's not a pedophile. She's helping to perpetuate every time somebody comes by the gas stations and hears her screaming that stuff. She's helping to perpetuate the idea that homeless people are, well, trash. Homeless people are a bunch of rapists and creepy shit like that. And you know what? That is so far from the truth. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of rapists out here. There really is. And they are not just rapists, they are serial rapists. The same dude will do this to multiple women and get away with it. A lot of these women get choked out and beaten in the head and they don't come back right, or they try to turn in their predators and they're hysterical. They've been through a very traumatic experience. And what do the cops do? Take them to the hospital and they're injected with Haldol and fucking Ativan. Holy shit. Like that lady was saying the other day. Sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. Held all in fucking Ativan. And yeah, I'm making sure that this video is loud enough for Jamie to hear me. I don't want her to have surprises. I don't want her to think that I'm hiding shit. And I am for goddamn sure recording it live on YouTube. I am not just scared of her, I'm also scared for her. What happens if an actual pedophile shows up here and she starts screaming that stuff at him, and he don't know she just starts screaming that stuff at random at pretty much anybody, especially if it's a male. He might think she knows something, she's trying to expose something and fucking kill her. Not cool. And that's why that situation earlier where the man who works here ran off that dude who's a registered sex offender. Yes, absolutely that needs to be done. We're scared of those people. We are scared of pedophiles. We are scared of rapists. We are scared not only of what they have done to us in our past, but what they have done to other people, and also of the effects of them being in our community with us. You don't want that pedophile in your house, but we got to stand right behind that pedophile in the breadline, and 80% of us out here have been victims of pieces of shit just like that. No, I'm trying to make sure that nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets killed. But also, you guys aren't getting or understanding how scary this is. How scary it really is for me hearing this. How scary it is for me having this be the safe place designated by the police and the county and the city and all that. This is the safe place. Alright, right now she's just mumbling, rambling. She'll get louder though. I don't think she belongs out here. Because she doesn't. She's a human being, same as the rest of y'all, but she's broken. You fucking broke her. Oh wow. Alright, we gotta look at these airplanes. They're coming in ultra low. Alright, there's got to be a way to zoom in because they're close. Come on now. Alright, here it comes. I hate the resolution on. And I have a decent camera. It would have been so cool to catch both of those airplanes, and all I get is this little fuzzy friggin' black dot like on a UFO video. Whoa. When people say mind your business, here's the big problem I got with minding your business. If you care about people minding your business, get those people killed. Allowing them predators to go free gets people killed. Jamie also might say that pedophile stuff to the wrong person who is not a pedophile but hates pedophiles, and really it just pisses them off and they can't control their temper and they fucking beat her to death. Now thank goodness she sticks mostly to around here so that if somebody does try something, there's going to be help on the way immediately. Thank goodness. Even though she is screaming that quote-unquote crazy stuff, you know what? You never know what part of someone's trauma they're living in at the moment. I saw a Domino's truck drive by yesterday. That may not mean much to most people, but Joseph Lopez was a Domino's pizza delivery driver. It's the guy who shot Natalie Bollinger in the head. You wouldn't think something like that would... Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.